Hey there guys, welcome back to another video on my channel, and in this video we are going to learn about loops. So if you're knowing already one of the programming languages, you already know loops. It's nothing different from the other languages like C. It's obviously different from Python because Python is totally different than Java and C both, but Java loops are almost quite similar to, or I can say literally ditto copy of C loops or C++ loops. So anyways, let's just get started. Okay, so first we are going to study what are loops. Say for example you have a friend Fred and he's idiot. Okay, this is a rash example, or say like not idiot, don't be rude, let's just say intelligent. Okay, so if you have a friend and he's intelligent and you just want a computer program to print intelligent multiple amounts of times, okay, so either you can write print statements the times you want to print. So I can write this system.out.println Fred is intelligent, and I can have copies it and just keep pasting it again and again over here and then here and then here, the number of times I want to repeat it. But say for example you want to print Fred is intelligent 10,000 times. Does it seem worth to you to just keep copying and pasting this Fred is intelligent 1,000 times? No, it's obviously the idiot's move. So basically, to repeat some set of code again and again and again and again and again, you have loops in programming languages. So the first loop we are going to study is while loop. Okay, and what we are going to do is we are going to take the number from the user, how many times he wants to print Fred is intelligent, and then we are just going to print the number of times he wants to print this thing. So I'm just gonna take one more variable over here right now, int I equal to 0. I'm gonna just set it to 0. Okay, now we go for the while loop. So here's how you write while loop. While, inside the while you write a condition till your loop you want to run. Okay, so I'm just gonna get back to it later. Okay, now you have something called the loop control variables, which are basically the variables which control your loop. In this case I have declared an I, so I will use this I to control my loop. Okay, so I want to count the number of times how much my loops has run. So each time my loop runs, I'm going to increment I by 1 to tell it that my loop ran one more time. My loop ran one more time. So this statement is essentially the same thing as I is equal to I plus 1. So say for example I is 2, so it will get 2 over here. It will do 2 plus 1, which becomes 3, and now the I will be equal to 3. Okay, now I will check my condition that till the time my x is greater than I. Okay, so say my I is 0. Okay, and so let's say x was 3. Okay, so it will be 3 over here and 0 over here. So 3 is greater than 0. It's true. It will print me this. I will be incremented by 1. I will now become 1. Now 3 is again greater than 1. So again this is true. So this will run. Now I will again increment by 1. To make sure, I will just print over here I. Okay, so I will now become 2. 2 is greater than 3. It will again check this condition. Yes, it's true again. So this will run. Now I will become 3. 3 is not greater than 3 because 3 is actually equal to 3. So I have to write either 3 is equal to 3 I, or 3 is greater than equal to I. But since we only want our loops to run 3 times, I'm just going to write this. So now 3 is greater than 3. This condition will evaluate to false, and this loop will not run, and the execution will continue from here. So I'll just quickly show you. I'm gonna okay, now say enter number of times you want to print Fred is intelligent. I'm gonna print 3 times, okay? So first, Fred is intelligent. Now the I became 1. Fred is intelligent. The I became 2. Fred is intelligent. The I became 3. And then it said the execution continued from here. So what happened over here was like this. It checks if the condition is true. If condition is true, it will run this loop, run this again, and when it has executed everything inside these curly brackets, it's going to check the condition again. If it's still true, it's going to again execute this, and when it has completed executing this, it will again check the condition over here. So hence we have something to manipulate over here, manipulate the I over here, or say manipulate something to change our condition each time, so that eventually this condition comes out to be false, and this loop terminates at some point of time. Cause say if I don't write I++ over here, my loop is going to run infinitely. So I will just show you. If I write say if I give something see, basically any number, any positive number will be greater than 0. So if I give it 1, it's just gonna keep printing me Fred is intelligent, Fred is intelligent, Fred is intelligent, Fred is intelligent, Fred is intelligent. As you can see, it's just printing me. So I'll now just stop because I don't want it to hang. Okay. Now if I enter something which is less than or equal to 0, so if I enter 0, it's just gonna print me execution continues from here, because it's checking now if 0 is greater than 0. So this condition is false, so this loop will not run. And obviously if I enter something less than 0, obviously it's going to not run, because -1 is not greater than 0, so it's going to terminate. So anyways, as you saw, if this condition is true, this loop is going to run. So I need to have something which eventually makes this condition to false. And over here I have this I++, which means it will keep incrementing I by 1 whenever my loop runs. So every time my condition which is being checked is changed. So the first time I was 0, now the I is 1, now the next time I will be 2, and the next time I will be 3. So each time my condition will be changed. So eventually there will come a point of time my condition will be false. Okay, and obviously if you are doing something like this, so you are checking if x is less than y, okay, or you can say I'm checking this, and instead of giving is greater than, I'm just printing this minus minus. Okay, so x is 0 right now. Okay, and if I enter say 1, if I enter 1 over here, 1 over here, so x is 0 for the first loop. So 1 is greater than 0, yes, it's true, it will come over here. Then do decrease I by 1, so I will now become -1. Then again 0 is greater than -1, then again -2, then -3, then -4, I will be -5, then -6. So this condition will always come true for any I less than anything over here. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, whatever you manipulate the I over here, it should be in a way that eventually this condition will evaluate to false. Because now if I enter 1, and it will just see -1,000, -20,000, -40,000, -50,000, and it's just keeping printing me this Fred is intelligent. Because obviously if 0 is less than 1, anything below 0 will also be less than 1. So this condition will always be evaluating to true, and it will keep printing me this. So you have to manipulate your loop control variable, in our case it's I, in such a way that this condition eventually turns out to be false. So this is my while loop. There are 2 more types of loop, the for loop and the do while loop, which we will study in the further later tutorials. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubts, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm just gonna end this video here. Goodbye.